Analysts believe that progress in India-US trade talks could be structurally positive for the defense industry. The Indian stock market has witnessed a steady rally in recent sessions, supported by improved investor sentiment on expectations of a potential India-US trade deal. Such an agreement is seen as a relief for India's export-oriented sectors, currently facing the burden of high US tariffs. Defense stocks, in particular, have been in the spotlight, driven by multiple order wins, the government's continued push for self-reliance, and optimism around domestic manufacturing. In August 2025, the Defense Acquisition Council, DAC, approved 10 proposals worth 67,000 crore rupees, while the Cabinet Committee on Security, CCS, cleared the procurement of 97 Tejas Mk-1A fighter jets and 6 Nedra Mk-2 aircraft. These developments reinforce the government's intent to accelerate indigenization in the defense sector. India-US trade deal, implications for defense. Analysts believe that progress in India-US trade talks could be structurally positive for the defense industry. The deal is expected to facilitate technology transfer, improve supply chain resilience, and ease issues around the import of critical equipment such as jet engines. We see the US-India trade deal as structurally positive for the Indian defense sector over the medium to long term, with a likely acceleration in co-production and technology transfer. The framework is expected to incentivize or mandate greater local manufacturing, assembly, and MRO presence by foreign OEMs, which should improve supply chain resilience, said Krishna Doshi, defense analyst at Ashika Institution Research. For Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, and private manufacturers aligned with the Make in India program, these developments could translate into reduced bottlenecks and better predictability in sourcing engines and avionics. HAL stands to be the key beneficiary, given its dependence on imported engines and the potential easing of these constraints, which could materially support execution and growth visibility relative to peers, Doshi said. However, some experts remain cautious about drawing a direct correlation. Defense stocks had run up too much too fast in the exuberance triggered by higher defense outlays and the potential for further fast growth in the sector for many years to come. Now, after the correction in defense stock prices, they are more reasonably valued, particularly HAL, Bharat Electronics, Mazagon Dock Shipbuilders and Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers, said Dr. V.K. Vijayakumar, Chief Investment Strategist, Geojet Investments Limited. According to Prashanth Tapsi, research analyst, Senior Vice President of Research at Meta Equities, the impact of a potential India-US trade deal on the defense sector may not be outright transformational, given India's strong emphasis on self-reliance, Make in India, and technology transfer. Instead of large-scale, off-the-shelf imports, he noted India is expected to pursue a hybrid strategy, combining co-production and joint ventures with U.S. firms to build local capabilities while hedging business risks. The effects of an expanded trade deal or BTA with a defense dimension are therefore likely to be mixed, positive in terms of technology access, supply chain resilience, and export opportunities, but constrained by strategic autonomy concerns and execution challenges, said Tapsi. From an investment standpoint, he believes the focus should be on companies with established U.S. linkages, HAL and Bell, both of which have meaningful relationships with Boeing and GE Aviation. Among private, niche players, Data Patterns India, a supplier to U.S. primes under joint programs, and MTAR Technologies, a precision engineering partner to global OEMs with growing U.S. exposure, could see significant upside if the BTA opens wider access to U.S. supply chains, Tapsi added. Defense sector Q1 results. India's defense sector posted mixed results in the first quarter of FY26. While defense PSUs reported moderate year-on-year (YoY) growth, they saw a sharp sequential decline. In contrast, private players demonstrated stronger YoY momentum, albeit on a smaller base. The overall sector posted 9.9% YoY revenue growth, while EBITDA rose 32.2% YoY, expanding margin by 423 bps per second to 25.2%. Brokerages remain upbeat about the sector's long-term outlook. India's defense sector is at an inflection point, poised for a structural growth cycle. We expect production to nearly triple from 94,845 crore rupees in FY22 to 3 lakh rupees crore by FY29, 18% CAGR, driven by indigenization, supportive procurement policies, and greater private sector participation, Choice Broking said in a report. The firm expects private players' approximately 23% market share to rise significantly as system integration and advanced technology solutions gain scale. Defense stocks to buy. Hindustan Aeronautics. Buy. Target price, 5,570 rupees. Choice Broking remains constructive on HAL's medium-term growth trajectory. It revised estimates and maintained HAL share price target price of 5,570 rupees, and upgraded its rating to buy, valuing the stock at 35x of the average of FY 27-28 CEPs. Bharat Electronics. Buy. Target price, 500 rupees. Supported by a robust order book and healthy pipeline, BEL continues to enjoy strong long-term growth visibility. Choice Broking has a buy rating with a target of 500 rupees, valuing the stock at 40x FY 27-28 CEPs. Azad Engineering. Buy. Target price, 1,900 rupees. Azad Engineering is well positioned in high-margin, mission-critical components, enjoying a 20 to 45% cost advantage versus global peers. The company's transition towards higher value assemblies supports its long-term prospects. The brokerage firm has upgraded the defense stock to buy, raising its target price to 1,900 rupees, and expects PEG to improve from 1.49x in FY26E to 0.82x by FY28E. Bharat Dynamics. Buy. Target price, 1,965 rupees. With a strong order book and robust project pipeline, BDL remains well placed for long-term growth. Choice Broking has upgraded the stock to buy and raised Bharat Dynamics share price target to 1,965 rupees apiece, valuing the stock at 35x of the average of FY 27-28 CEPs.